My name's Dr. Warrick Stiller. I lead CSIRO's cotton breeding program. We develop all the varieties for the Australian industry. I started in the industry a couple of years before the first GM was introduced in Australia, so InGuard. And so I've seen the development of it from pre-GM days all the way through to where we are now. So 30 years ago, or in the early to mid-90s, there was such an imperative in the industry around pest management. So Helicobacter armigera particularly was the key pest. It had become resistant to many of the conventional or synthetic pesticides that were being used. Plenty of instances in the early to mid-90s where there was 18 to 20 chemical applications across a season and growers still not being able to control that particular pest, so suffering massive yield losses because of that. So something had to be done, otherwise the industry was going to reach some sort of a cliff face that it was never going to recover from. And so the solution to that was these genetically modified traits that we're celebrating today. And so really what that, between various organisations in the industry, we essentially partnered with Monsanto at the time, who had a pipeline of technology that was going to be useful for Australia. So CSIRO started working with them way back in 1987, and that culminated with the release of the first varieties containing the InGuard trait in 1996. And from there, the industry has gone ahead in leaps and bounds. We've adopted many new technologies and many new traits, really to get to where we are today. So we see our role at CSIRO in being able to facilitate the deployment of a whole range of technology, really to allow the Australian cotton industry and Australia as a whole to be a thriving agricultural community and a thriving country. All of this goes together to enhance the competitiveness that we have as a cotton producer particularly, but also really adds to the sustainability and viability of this amazing industry that we're in. And so in the not too distant future, probably by 2028, we'll also release the Thrive On trait, which is another trait from Bayer that is the first trait to target sucking pests. All the others are lepidopteran traits, and so that's another really exciting development for the industry. So one of the things that we do have to be careful of is that we don't take this technology for granted. We have a responsibility to look after the technology, which will ensure a strong future for the Australian cotton industry.